Allah ya ji kansu. Allah ya gafarta musu na yafi masa duniya wa lahira biyayya da imu Allah ya masa albarka annabi san da zuwansa.
The grief is unbearable in Torankawa village, Bunkure local government area, Kano State. What should have been a joyous Salah homecoming has become a nightmare for families mourning their loved ones, hunters who never made it back. Among them was 21-year-old Abdullahi Harisu, whose mother and widow now face a future filled with sorrow.
May Allah forgive my husband, Abdullahi, who was among those killed, and may he rest in Al-Jannah. He was fondly called Abba, but his name is Abdullahi. He was everything to me, always helping, as his siblings are still young. May Allah grant him paradise for being such a good son.
For Abdullah's father, the pain is beyond words, not just losing a son, but witnessing the brutality unfold on social media. Learning of my son's death was devastating, but seeing my own brother, who was one of the 4 who earlier escaped, being chased and beaten with sticks and weapons, it's too much for any parent to bear. The 16-member hunting party set out for Port Harcourt and was returning home for Salah when the unimaginable happened. They were lynched by a mob in Uromi, Edo State, their lives cut short in a senseless act of violence. The brother of one of the few survivors, Muhammadu Yakubu, recounted the horrific events.
They were
stopped by vigilantes, but they identified themselves as hunters heading home. My brother, the leader of the group, was attacked by the mob but managed to escape, while others were killed one by one. The hunting group, which has been part of Torankawa's community for generations, has never had any trouble before, according to a village representative.
For years
they have hunted peacefully. During the wet season, they farm, and in the dry season, they hunt. They are officially registered with Kano Emirate and always obtain hunting permits in Port Harcourt. For Dahiru Muhammadu, a hunter and tea seller, survival came down to a simple twist of fate. There wasn't enough space in the vehicle. The vehicle was full, so I and one other person had to stay behind. In the past, we always traveled together. Now, the families left behind struggle with grief and an uncertain future. Haruna's mother, now responsible for his widow and 4 children, faces a painful reality.
My son was hardworking, always striving to build a better life. Now his children are fatherless. The last time we spoke, I wished him a safe return. Now I can only say, may Allah grant him eternal rest.
The families of the slain hunters are calling on the federal government to bring the perpetrators to justice. The emotional toll is devastating. We demand justice for our loved ones. For these grieving families, justice is the only solace in the face of unimaginable loss. The slain hunters have since been buried according to Islamic rites. Abdulaziz Ibrahim, Trust TV News, Kano.